Hey guys, so welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the next 7 days for Aries. So if you have Aries as your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury or North Node placement in your birth chart, this reading will be for you. This will be a timeless reading, so it's whenever you come across this reading is where it's most likely to resonate for you, and not necessarily just when I post a video. So if you do happen to see this at a later date, please don't be overly concerned by that, as there may still be messages in here for you. This is also a general reading, so with the messages, please only take what you feel resonates and leave the rest. And please use your own sense of discernment with these messages and not force them to fit with a particular situation. So we're going to get into your reading, guys. This is the Modern Witch Tarot. So let's get into this. So Angels of Love and Light, can we please have clear and concise messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury and North Node placements? What are the current energies in regards to the next 7 days? Wow, what do they need to know, please and thank you? What do they need to know, please and thank you? So guys, I know it's not quite your birthday season as of yet as I'm posting this, but it's not going to be long now, so I'm going to wish you guys happy birthday, and I hope that you enjoy your birthday season and you have lots of opportunities to celebrate and enjoy yourselves and maybe get a little bit spoiled here. But sending love and light and many blessings over to you, your way here, guys. So 2 more shuffles and then we'll get into the deck. Okay. We'll get into the reading and we'll find a little bit more about what's going on with you guys. Okay. Okay, that wanted to show through, and so did this one. Interesting. Felt this one as well. Okay. King of Wands, fire sign energy. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you're coming through. 6 of Cups, beautiful. Okay. And the Lovers, wow. Gemini energy with the Hang One. Well, interestingly, we're currently in Pisces season. Not for much longer now, but we're still in it here, guys. So obviously, immediately I'm picking up on a love message, but I know this is more of a general read, but you know, it's come through on the table, so obviously I've got to put it out there if I'm picking up on extra messages. Look at that, we have the Moon coming through, double Pisces with the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. So I feel some of you are getting more in tune with the energies, becoming more sensitive to energy. Maybe your intuition is heightening here. Maybe some of you experiencing ascension symptoms here, because I definitely feel that quite a lot of you have had a spiritual awakening, maybe multiple, or you've experienced the dark night of the soul. Or if you've been having a lot of issues in regards to stagnating energy, I feel like there's a switch up here relatively soon. And I feel like things are going to be feeling a heck of a lot easier for you. There's a lot more stability, security coming into fruition for you, okay? Especially with that 10 of Pentacles. So I feel like if you've been having any issues to do with your family, to do with your home scenario here, then I feel like there's big improvement on that front, okay? Now, the blatantly obvious message here is that there is someone that you share a very strong soulmate, past life connection, maybe even a twin flame connection. This connection is not just all about the kind of physical nature of it, having a crush on someone or finding somebody physically attractive. There's this kind of inner knowing, as it were, that there's a connection on a soul level here. And that there's the reason why you may be thinking about someone very often, or someone's thinking about you very often, or kind of reminiscing over the past here, especially if you have history with someone. I feel like somebody is making a decision, okay, about you, or you made a decision about someone, and there's needed to be a little bit of time to gain clarity, to feel like you know that you're on the right path here, you're on the right track if you were to kind of dive on deeper with a connection, or however this goes and switch it around here, guys, okay? But yeah, I'm picking up on the strong love that's coming into fruition for you relatively soon, but there has been a lot here on pause, and the timing may not necessarily have been right for you and someone. I'm getting right person, wrong time, okay? but I feel like the time is now. It's coming to be now. Like things are feeling a lot easier for you in all other areas of your life. You're finding, you know, your footing here. I'm hearing, okay, some of you are taking, you know, initiative for plans of action in regards to a love connection, or someone is doing this in regards to you. But if that's not necessarily the case, then the other messages I'm picking up on is that you are someone that isn't afraid of a little bit of hard work here, okay? Some of you may be self employed, or you're an entrepreneur, or you are someone who is a natural born leader. So you may be relatively high up on the career ladder if you're working in the kind of corporate kind of world. Some of you may be interested in working from home, or you are looking into starting the possibility of working from home, or utilizing maybe a full-time job elsewhere that potentially involves a lot of travel, a lot of sense of flexibility or freedom in your schedule. And then I'm picking up on potential kind of moonlighting energy here with that, whereby you may be picking up a particular hobby or a creative pursuit, or maybe even a spiritual practice for some of you on the side, maybe seeing if you can utilize some sort of finances in regards to, you know, trial and error and channeling different kind of opportunities and doorways, etc., in regards to um, you know, seeing how, if you were just to kind of experiment a little bit, could something really bring in a lot for you financially, maybe even in regards to passive income or just extra revenue streams here. But I feel like you're someone who is very eager to have lots of new energy in your life. I feel like you're ready for a switch up here, you're ready for a breakthrough, you're ready for your new chapter. And obviously, this isn't necessarily surprising as we're coming into your birthday season in a matter of days, I believe, which is the beginning of the new astrological year. You know, technically, you know, if you're very spiritual here, or you're interested in spirituality, etc., in the occult, in divination, you'll have this understanding and knowing that the actual genuine new year is when we begin of Aries season, because of the seasons in regards to the spring, the summer, the winter, the autumn and the winter, if you get what I mean. So just naturally, the springtime is where everything starts to flourish. You feel lighter, we're kind of have the energy, we've kind of, you know, had a hibernation as it were in the colder months. So kind of flowing with nature rather than kind of what we kind of have down in society as the kind of societal norm for dates, etc. And I do believe we have the spring equinox coming up soon, and also the eclipse season. Okay, so a lunar eclipse, I do believe that's the first one. I feel actually it could be on the 25th of March. Okay, so if we take into 7 days, yeah, that, you know, most likely includes the beginning of eclipse season, and then shortly after we'll have the solar eclipse. So I believe the eclipse season, you know, is about 3 weeks or so, up until about 4th of March. No, 4th of April, sorry. Maybe there was something significant about the 4th of March that occurred to you recently that was a bit enlightening. I don't know why I got called to say that, but maybe around that period of time. But really interesting energy here, guys. So let's get some more cards on the table and find out a little bit more. Now, in love, some of you could be dealing with a fellow fire sign, or you just have a lot of fire in your chart, or maybe someone you're dealing with has. Okay, but let's get this. This guy, I just heard. Let's get the show on the road. Interesting. We have the Chariot come out. These wanted to showcase Page of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. Yeah, definite increase in your money here, guys, which I feel like you'll be very, very pleased about. You've been actively waiting a long time for certain things to work out in your favor, and I feel like it's got nothing to do with you not doing your bit or being lazy and you just feel like it should be handed to you on a silver platter. That's not been the case whatsoever here, okay? Eight of Swords, yeah, your finances have been a big issue here, but with Judgment, I feel that you know that everything is kind of working out for you and for your highest good, even if you do have delays, obstacles, challenges, etc. To kind of, push you a little bit. But I feel ultimately, you know, you do have this greater understanding that everything is kind of working out for you, but you have this odd moment where you can be in your head a little bit too much, or you have been overly stressed recently in regards to something new coming into your life, or maybe experimenting and trying with something new, even though you have all the enthusiasm and the excitement about doing it. It's like, okay, so what are the practical steps here involved that are going to allow me to have this kind of extra finances or resources coming in for me here? Okay, but yeah, you have been having a lot of fears. Yeah, look at that with the Five of Pentacles, because I feel like some of you may have really struggled and not had very much at one point. You may have even lost it all at one point, but there's a big blessing coming here with the Star, Aquarius energy, because you've been healing yourself, you've been taking the time to relax, to rest, to have the sense of self-care, self-love. And as I was saying about the hibernation period, kind of like in the winter season, it's like you've done everything that you've needed to do and take things a bit more slowly, and now you're getting ready to be taken off here into a brand new direction, which could feel a little bit, scary in the first instance. But I feel overall you're able to kind of handle it here, guys. I feel like there's something really beautiful coming in for you. I got told to put that back, by the way, because I feel like that's just like a real temporary energy. Okay, we all have kind of bumps in the road, okay, to deal with, but I feel like, you know they're not going to be kind of lasting that much longer here, guys. Okay, as I say that with the Knight of Swords, yeah, things shifting up quickly, the winds of change are coming in with that air sign energy, communication. Okay, yeah, somebody is definitely coming forward towards you to assist you, because they know that you've been through a difficult time, and they want to give you an offer of sorts, or they may be looking into opportunity for hiring you on a job position, or maybe you're looking into freelance work, or some of you are going to be given extra income or money here, like a windfall of money, a lump sum that's really going to assist you to get to where you want to get to. Now, I feel like you're really excited about something starting, but you kind of know that you're starting from the bottom here, okay? Like this kind of student, kind of maybe an apprentice or internship or voluntary work, maybe trying to gather experience for something so that you can go, maybe train in a different area in your life, or potentially just kind of hone in on certain skills that you already have, but you may have lost touch from here. Yeah, look at that. There's your energy, Aries, with the Fool. So absolutely, you have some really beautiful changes coming in for you. And I feel like your birthday season, maybe through from Aries to Cancer, this is going to be highlighted as an important time for you, okay? I just saw the moon at the bottom of the deck, okay? So Pisces energy, and I'm picking up on Aries new moon. Something around the new moon could be very significant as well. You may be manifesting or wanting to manifest something in particular for yourself here, and I feel like this would be a great time to do that. So kind of have a moment to really think about what it is that you're kind of wanting, you're desiring at this time. Also, it might be worthwhile to check to see where you have Aries in your chart. So predominantly I'm picking up on in regards to which house that you have Aries in. So when that kind of new moon takes place, you'll kind of know where the energies are going to be affecting you the most at the time. Okay, what else here, please? But you're definitely ready for something new in your life. Absolutely. Yeah, King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, air sign energy coming through. Like I said to you, you just needed some time to kind of get your head straight in some order, okay? Like, so you know which way you're going to be going here. Yeah, following your intuition with the high priestess, trusting of yourself. Now, this could be relatively difficult at times because, you know, you could be someone that's very logically minded, very analytical here, someone who's very practical, maybe more in your masculine energy, as I'm reading energy rather than gender or sex. But it's time to really feel, you know, your emotions and process them and trust of them. And look, with the hermit and the high priestess, this is somebody who's incredibly spiritual here, guys. Okay, incredibly spiritual. So maybe that's something that you didn't necessarily see about yourself. Okay, maybe you thought, right, okay, the material world is all that there is and there's nothing else. And then you may be having realizations of, oh my gosh, actually, I'm hearing we're not alone. So someone realizing that there is a connection to the spiritual realm, I'm hearing. And I got whelm, like as in overwhelmed. So something could be happening or has been occurring where you may be overwhelmed with picking up on angel numbers or signs and synchronicities, or somebody just kind of saying, oh well, that was just a coincidence. How did that happen? How weird is that? That's just, you know, me. I'm even picking up on someone having or experiencing a deja vu. Okay, I just saw 1717 on my clock. So, you know, deja vus are basically like, you know, events or things that have already taken place, but just in a different timeline. And it's like when they both kind of line up and you're like, oh, well, that's what a deja vu is. I do believe that's the definition of it, but it may be worthwhile to check it out. And leave us a comment if sounds about right. But I'd be intrigued to know here, guys. Okay, that wanted to come out. Yeah, the moon. Yeah, some of you are starting on your spiritual path, okay? Or if you're not starting on your spiritual path, I feel like you are really very much intrigued to learn as much as you can or research or study in regards to your spiritual kind of calling, I'm hearing. Yeah, because look, with the Ace of Pentacles, this is like North Node energy. This is somebody following of their North Node. So it may be worthwhile to check out, you know, where you have North Node in your birth chart here, guys. What sign, what star sign, and also what house or houses that you have, okay, in your North Node, because we have our South Node and then our North Node. And our South Node is something we've already kind of completed, and what we've done pretty well in a past life, or something that was about our past life. And then in this next life, you kind of go towards your North Node. But it's so easy to sink back into the comfort of being in our South Node. And that's what the challenge kind of is to be getting ourselves ever closer to that kind of North Node energy. And we got that kind of star coming through as well, which also is a huge indicator of that too. um yeah, interesting. There's a lot of information that can be found out that can really assist you or give you that those sense of, if you're feeling like you're needing answers externally, that could be something I'm hearing to get your teeth into. Okay, so some of you are really very much keen on like absorbing information like a sponge. Okay, you're very knowledgeable. I'm hearing very wise, actually, very smart. I feel like you're someone who knows a lot about lots of different types of things. Like you take an interest in lots of different types of things. Some of you may be also a little bit concerned because it's like you're embarking on this new trek, okay, this new journey, and you're learning about so much, because you have all of this passion and interest in regards to this, but you may feel a little bit alienated or isolated, or you're like kind of looking into all of this in secret because you may feel like a little bit unsure about how other people are going to be perceiving you, or if you were to have certain conversations that I'm hearing that you genuinely actually want to have, okay, none of this small talk kind of, you know, rubbish. I feel like you're not really that keen on small talk. You really want to dive on deeper into subjects that are of interest, that kind of really get your, I'm hearing the juices flowing, like really excite you. And you may have just felt like you didn't really have many people around, or you don't really feel like you have that much of a community around that will kind of understand what you're going through. But I feel like that's all about to change, okay? That's all about to change, and there'll be a lot more like-minded individuals that genuinely get what you're coming from or have the same interests as you. And so therefore it's kind of like, you know, your people will find you, okay? Or you will find your people, however this goes, right? Okay. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the Page of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy with the Sun, Leo, coming through. Beautiful. This is the happiest card in the deck. And how gorgeous is this, guys? You know, we actually have the Sun and the Moon on the table. You know, strong soulmate, strong past life, twin flame energy, especially romantically here, guys. As I often say that, look at that. We have the Devil and the High Priestess and the King of Wands. There's your energy, guys. And the Eight of Cups with the Lovers and the Ace of Cups. Gosh. Okay, interesting. So Cancer, Pisces, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini may be very significant here in some aspects. What I'm picking up on is that I'm picking up on that somebody who has a lot of love and care for you may have illuminated certain things that you didn't necessarily want to see. Okay, you didn't necessarily want to kind of dive deeper on. Okay, now this could be something in regards to, you know, behavior, or how about your kind of upbringing, or something to do with unhealthy patterns here, maybe addictions, or you know, something to do with previous hurts, okay, or wounds, like somebody made this very clear to you, okay, or that they expressed that they were hurt about something, and you know, there was a need of having to take accountability and responsibility for the consequences of one's actions, rather than just kind of trying to push something aside and sweep it under the rug and kind of forget, or kind of ignore that something has been going on, or even numb one's feelings here. Now this could be in regards to you or somebody else, okay, and it doesn't even have to be necessarily romantic connection. It could be like a friendship, or somebody that you work with, or maybe a family member here, okay. I'm also picking up on, in a love instance, right? There is someone who has a lot of love and care for you, okay? There's somebody here who is wanting you to know that regardless of, you know, whatever history that there may have been previously, there's this sense of having a beautiful reconciliation or a reunion with someone, and working through certain issues, bringing certain things to light and talking things through, and bringing sense clarity, or revealing of certain truths here, which I feel which will kind of really alleviate any kind of fears or anxiety or stress or worry that's been potentially going on with you, or even this other person, or both of you for that matter. But I feel like there's a really lovely balancing coming into a romantic connection here. And I feel like there is someone who sees you as a person who they could kind of settle down with, or lay down roots with, or maybe get into a long-term commitment with, maybe even, you know, potentially engagement and marriage, or having of a family, starting a family, blending of families, however this resonates here, guys. um, but I feel like there's two people here who are very independent, who've got their own thing kind of going on, and they have all of this, you know, interest in one another and wanting things to work out, but there hasn't been very much consistency or follow through in regards to communication. So therefore you and someone may not necessarily feel like you're seeing eye to eye, or you feel a little bit in the dark about something. But I feel like that's all temporary, and something is changing up soon, whereby you're both going to feel that strong sense of relief, is what I'm wanting to say, okay? So, yeah, I feel that with this kind of devil energy, I'm not actually too concerned about that. It's interesting because I feel that someone is very intuitive here, maybe even psychic, maybe even strong divine feminine energy, and someone has seen of certain things or revealed of certain things about maybe karmic relationships or karmic individuals or karmic cycles here, and it's kind of really opened somebody's eyes. I'm even picking up on kind of like energy vampire type of vibe as well, of what's actually been draining one's energy, what's been kind of sapping the life out of you, or taking all of that sense of vitality, maybe even codependent relationships or connections here, or there's a sense of being overly giving and not getting, you know, the same or equal in return here, for that sense of exchange, maybe feeling, you know, kind of breadcrumbed at one point, or feeling a little bit kind of left out, or not really taken care of, maybe emotionally neglected in some form or fashion. But I feel like there's going to be a connection with you and someone that's going to be very, very healing, okay? And, you know, there's going to be a lot of understanding, a lot of empathy, a lot of kind of love that's genuinely there, and not just romantic, okay? But I feel that this love goes far beyond and deeper than just, you know, whether you're going to have a romantic connection with someone or not. I feel like it's you know, it affects you guys more than you may think and feel or understand up until this point, and something will be soon revealed to you about how deep this goes and what big of an impact this actual connection is, with the both of you, okay? You know, and I feel that there's going to be something very affirming about you and someone kind of getting together and then having the realization of, oh my gosh, wow, so we both went on our separate paths, we did our kind of personal journeys, and we've kind of been led back to each other, and there hasn't even been very much communication or consistency in the connection. Because I feel like if anyone felt rejected at one point, obviously it's difficult not to take things personally, but you know, it can be so easy to take personally, especially if someone kind of goes MIA or ghosts or just kind of leaves without saying a word type of thing. It can bring up all sorts of emotions and triggers and what have you, having to deal with, you know, in the dark on your own, okay? And you kind of feel that sense of struggling in private. You don't feel like you can really talk to anyone else about it, because nobody else will understand the type of connection that you share with someone. And so therefore it's like, well, I guess I just feel like I had to be kind of silenced at this point and kind of struggle and deal with it on my own until, you know, things kind of unfold and there's this breakthrough that occurs, and then everything can be kind of out in the open, where you have a deeper discussion with someone about, you know, what it is that you truly have been going through and experiencing, and how things have been like, you know, rather than what just things like seem to appear as an illusion on the forefront here, or maybe online or social media, etc. Because anyone can kind of put on a happy face, right? And yet they close that kind of, they go out to the world and they put on the happy face and they go back to, I'm hearing their digs, okay, their home or what have you, and then it's like they just burst into tears and they're really emotional. So, you know, everyone can put on a front here and wear a mask, but I feel that you and someone are going to be taking the masks off, and this is going to be a bit of a challenge, because I feel like you're both kind of cautiously optimistic that things can work out between the two of you and transform, and you can have this, you know, brought back to, you know, maybe how it was before when you first met, or even better. But I'm feeling even better because there's been a lot of maturity in the mix. You know, you see how we got the two pages here, and then we got a king and a queen, okay? So the king and the queen are pretty much equal here, guys. And so two pages going into king queen status, it's a big deal. You know, you don't become king or queen status overnight. There's a lot that needs to take place in that time, okay? And I feel that you guys have truly evolved, you know, in all areas of your life, in all ways. And so, therefore, like, the timing is just getting better for you both. 30 minutes and 33 seconds on my timer as I say that. Those 333 is very significant, okay? Something maybe in regards to the next 3 days could be of importance here, okay? So it may be worth noting down that as well. But yeah, I am picking up on a strong connection here romantically. But also, I feel that if it's not necessarily romantic and you just start off as friends first, okay, and you just kind of build from there can be a lot that can happen in regards to this connection, whereby you may end up working together on a project, or you just may be kind of taking things, you know, at a relatively slower pace, not rushing into everything or anything. I'm hearing, even though you both kind of want something more with each other, and wanting, I'm hearing that sense of exclusivity in regards to a romantic relationship. It's just important as of right now just to take your time, not to rush things, not to panic or fret about whether something is going to work out or not, because I feel ultimately whatever is going on here is going to exceed of your expectations, and you're both going to be very, very happy. Okay, you know, and I'm hearing it will all be worth the wait, whatever you've been going through on your own or personally, like as in, you know, obviously saying of the same thing, sorry about that, but whatever you've been going through, it will be worth it, okay, for you both. But also, what I'm picking up on is that there may be someone who reaches out to you relatively late at night or early morning here, okay? So there could be someone who communicates with you and maybe offers to kind of have the opportunity to fix things between the two of you. There could be an apology, or there could be a possibility here to maybe be going out on a first meeting after a long time that you haven't necessarily seen of each other, or there could be the potential for a first date relatively soon, or talking about it. But obviously you guys will know where you're kind of at with different scenarios here. But just the last few more messages before we close up this reading. I'm also picking up here, guys, that there is someone who has been dealing with a legal situation here. Okay, it could involve children if they have children, or maybe a sibling here, or there's been something that's been going on since childhood, or it's something connected to their childhood, maybe a parent kind of child dynamic here. Could be something to do with you know, i'm getting I'm getting maybe an inheritance, or something to do with a will, something being left in a will, or I'm getting something to do with child support. Okay, I'm picking up on maybe even alimony. So if some of you have gone through a divorce, um, you know, and you've been waiting on something to work out, kind of be more fair and in your favor, where things are a lot more balanced. You may have felt like you were only being given a certain amount here, and you felt like you were deserving of a lot more with what you contributed here. I feel like that is going to be recognized. There could be a lawyer or a solicitor or somebody involved that's going to assist you with that type of paperwork, and going through the fine print. But just obviously, you can be careful with whatever documents you are dealing with, because we do have a Mercury retrograde coming up, okay? And that could be important here with regards to, I'm hearing something to do with information technology, so paperwork, travel here, communications. I'm hearing telecommunications for some reason as well. So just kind of bear that in mind if you're needing to travel for somewhere and you don't want to be late. There could be issues to do with travel here, okay? Or makeup, you got certain things backed up or saved, or you printed an extra copy, I'm hearing. But definitely seek some sort of expert advice. Some of you may have been a little bit kind of tentative about looking out for someone to assist you, because maybe you felt like you didn't have the money or the resources to pay this person, because they are maybe a little bit pricey, okay? Or you've been able to afford it, but it has meant that you haven't got very much savings left after the whole scenario. I feel like you're going to be getting some sort of luck here that's working about in your favor, that's going to allow you to pay for what you need to, so you get that sense of support. So don't kind of overly worry or stress about that. Okay. Yeah. Is there anything else? No, I'm not picking up on anything else here, guys. Okay. So lots of different types of messages came through for you today, and I hope that there was something, a few messages, if not the whole reading, that potentially resonated here for you guys, and you got, quite a lot out of it. But we have Cancer, Leo, Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Showing through very significantly here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, like we got before, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, 666, 777, 888, 818, 717, 711, 000, and 888, I want to say, could potentially be significant. And 111, I'm picking up on 1111 and 1010, okay? But anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of your reading. So I hope you have enjoyed this reading as much as I've enjoyed reading for you today, and I hope that there was something in here that potentially resonated for you. If you have enjoyed this reading and you wish to support myself and the channel, there are donation links now available. So thank you so much to those of you who already donated. I greatly appreciate you guys. If you did wish to donate, there's a link in the description box below for a PayPal for the channel, and the other option is Super Thanks, which is listed underneath this video. So thank you all so much. I do greatly appreciate you. Even if you don't financially donate, a wonderful way to energetically donate is to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll get back to you guys in those comments when I can. I do love the interaction here, guys, so please keep that up. It's really lovely to read. Also, by energetically donating, you're assisting me with being able to pick up on more energy and more messages by tapping in with your energy here, guys, so that I can give more kind of free messages, but also it assists me with the channel, but assists you guys as well, so it's a nice equal exchange. So please hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on new updates to do with the channel or new content that I make available as well. Thank you to my members. You guys mean a great deal to me, and if you wish to be a member, there's all the information that you need in the description box below. But sending love and light your way, many blessings. Again, happy birthday, Aries. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. Sending love and light your way, many blessings. Please take care, and I'll see you and speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye, guys.